Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he at the 23. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. Nice move there. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The official says no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Creates a little room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bussey. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, give on the inside.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using his legs to buy some time. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. They've got the screen set up. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time,
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
this is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Texas A&M.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 16 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready, fight.
42 Spider. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
With the run on 1st and goal. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the missed connection on third down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
That's caught. It's Simpson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manziel. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Let's go! To the air, it's Manziel. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw, it's Manziel. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. A&M comes back out with another first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Find space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Manziel. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's Dickey. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.